What's good, Steeler Nation? My name is Jack Sperry, and this is Steelers Talk. On today's show, I'm going to be discussing some of the latest takeaways from Steelers OTAs. We've learned some new stuff over the last week of practice, so I will be dissecting some of those points for you here in just a second. But first, make sure you click that subscribe button for extensive OTA coverage throughout the entire offseason program, leading up into training camp, and then, of course, all the way up to week one, where we're going to be covering all 17 games of the Steelers schedule live here on the channel. So if you want to be a part of our Steelers community here, go ahead, click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you always know when we put out our free videos. So the first takeaway from Steelers OTAs is that the defense is rolling. Now, this is not a surprise to me because I've been saying all offseason that this is kind of a sleeping giant here in Pittsburgh when it comes to this defense, and I really think it's going to be a special kind of group, similar to some of the great Steelers defenses that we've seen in years past. It's been quite a while since we've seen a truly elite Steelers defense, but with the kind of impact players that the Steelers have right now. Guys like TJ Watt, who is arguably the best pass rusher in the National Football League when he is healthy. Then you got an all-pro safety like Minkah Fitzpatrick that, like I say, guys, he just likes to screw stuff up for the opposing offense. Nobody in the NFL does a better job than him at that. Had 6 interceptions last season. Then you got Cam Hayward, one of the best defensive tackles in the National Football League. Should have been an all-pro last year, if you ask me. He's still at the top of his game. He is getting a bit older, but I think he's going to have a really nice season with both Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt there on the outside. Highsmith hoping to have another great season after a 14.5 sack season last year. And then Patrick Peterson, you're bringing him in. 5 interceptions with the Minnesota Vikings last year, one of the highest coverage grades of his career last season. He can still ball. He's going to be your number one guy in that cornerback room. And that's not even mentioning all of the great rookies that they brought in, like Joey Porter Jr. and Keanu Benton. All right, so I think this defense is going to be extremely, extremely productive this year. And if they stay healthy, I think they have a shot to be the number one defense in the entire league, which of course helps the offense. It helps everything when it comes to Mike Tomlin's Pittsburgh Steelers squad here in 2023. I think it's going to be a special group, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Does the Pittsburgh Steelers have the number one defense in the National Football League? Give me a yes or give me a no down there in the comments. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So whenever you get an ad break here, take advantage of that time by answering today's question with a yes or a no. So another takeaway coming from Steelers OTAs is that the Steelers are running a lot more play action on offense, a lot more under center stuff. If you've been watching the Steelers over the last couple of years, you would know that even back in the Big Ben Roethlisberger days, the Steelers would run more shotgun than just about any other team in the National Football League. And that trend continued with Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky in 2022. But this year, Matt Canada seems to be switching it up. More under center stuff, more prioritizing the run game is something that is definitely going to be happening this year with Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren leading the way. And I think that what this also means is that there's going to be more shot plays on offense this year to guys like George Pickens and Deontay Johnson. You're going to be establishing the power run game with Harris and Warren behind the revamped offensive line, and then you're hoping that you can work play action off of that to really take some deep shots to guys like George Pickens, who's one of the best 50-50 ball receivers in the league right now. Kenny Pickett was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the National Football League last year when throwing passes over 20 yards in the air. That definitely seems to be a strength of his game. Matt Canada seems to be tailoring this offense to him, which is something that I really like to see. And I think this is overall great news for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. And yes, Matt Canada has not been the best play caller, play designer, whatever you want to call it, offensive coordinator in the National Football League over the last couple of years. In fact, he's been terrible. So I'm cautious about getting too excited about an offense that's still tailored by Matt Canada. But things do seem to be going in the right direction. I like the steps that they're taking. Apparently, the offense is getting more nuanced this season. Kenny Pickett's going to have more control at the line of scrimmage this year, which is something that I am very much looking forward to heading into 2023. So coming up here, there's 3 players that are kind of surprise winners during Steelers OTAs to this point. Going to be going over those guys here in just a second. But first, if you need some more black and gold in your closet for this summer, we got this awesome Steelers t-shirt combo that's on sale on the Chat Sports website right now. You can go to chatsports.com/Steelers combo. You get a short sleeve and a long sleeve there. I love the white design there. I'm definitely going to get this right now. And guys, you can get it for just $30 on Fanatics. You got to go to chatsports.com/Steelers combo to make sure that Fanatics knows that we sent you guys. So if you want to take advantage of this, get some more black and gold in your wardrobe, take advantage of that right now by going to chatsports.com/Steelers combo. All right, so the third takeaway here is that Mark Robinson, yes, Mark Robinson is getting first-team reps at inside linebacker during practices because apparently he's been very, very impressive during OTAs to this point, and he has earned a starting spot in practices. Now, last year, it was absolutely abysmal. Now, he didn't have the biggest set of reps, right? He didn't play a whole lot last year, but when he was in the game, he was not very good. Just 9 tackles overall and a 27.6 Pro Football Focus grade. I didn't even know that their grading scale went that low. That is terrible. But, man, you were really hoping that Robinson was the type of guy, he's very athletic, very hard hitter, somebody that could come into his sophomore season here and have a breakout year. It seems like he's making the proper steps, and he is competing with Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts to potentially be a Week 1 starter. Now, you brought in Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts for a reason. The Steelers do like them. They have played in this league before. They are productive players. But if Mark Robinson earns that job, that can only mean good things for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. However, I do think that Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts will get that opportunity to be the starters at the start of the season. Now, of course, injuries happen, poor play happens. I think Robinson is going to have his chance eventually to show what he can do in the Steelers defense this year. But I think to start, it's still going to be Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts. But let me know what you guys think in the comments right now. Will Mark Robinson start Week 1 for your Pittsburgh Steelers? Type S if you would start him, or if you'd bench him, type B down there in the comments. So another player that's kind of a surprise winner at OTAs right now is running back Alfonso Graham. Because he's been making some great catches in the passing game, actually. He made an amazing catch in practice a couple days ago, actually. It went viral on Steelers Twitter. And Alfonso Graham, somebody that's an undrafted free agent, coming in, trying to be that number 3 running back behind Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren. You like that combo right now. Harris and Warren are doing really great job impressing in drills. In practices right now. But Anthony McFarland, is he really a true number 3 running back in this league? I'm not sure. Alfonso Graham is somebody that really, really impressed during rookie minicamp. He earned himself a roster spot, and now he is impressing in the larger group here during OTAs. And I think he's got a pretty decent shot at winning that RB3 role come the start of the season. And finally here, another player that's kind of got a really interesting role coming up here in the Steelers defense is linebacker safety, kind of hybrid player here, Keanu Neal. Now, the Steelers are playing him at both safety and linebacker right now in practices, which tells me that he's going to be playing more of a hybrid role in Mike Tomlin's defense this year. He's somebody that's going to be playing more in that 3 safety package is what I'm going to be saying. Like last year, Terrell Edmunds, DeMonte KZ, and Minkah Fitzpatrick in that 3 safety package was electric. The Steelers defense was one of the best teams in the league on that side of the football down the stretch when they went 6-2 after the bye and almost made the playoffs. And it's looking like Keanu Neal is going to be filling that Terrell Edmunds role where he plays kind of like a hybrid linebacker safety. And it really allows defensive coordinator Terrell Austin the freedom to mix things up defensively, switch up the looks on opposing quarterbacks, and really just screw stuff up, really create some confusion. And I'm really excited to see how Keanu Neal does in that role this year, because it definitely seems like the Steelers are tailoring him to that role. So like today's video, if you think the Steelers defense is going to be absolutely nasty in 2023, I certainly think so. I think they could be potentially the best defense in the National Football League next year. So let me know what you guys think. If you think the Steelers defense will be really, really good next year, go ahead and click that thumbs up icon for a free and easy way to help out the channel. That's going to be it for today's show, guys. I appreciate all the real ones that tuned in. Without you guys, this show would not exist, so I really do appreciate all the support. Make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because if you made it this far in the video and you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We must be doing something right. Join our family today by clicking that subscribe button and turning on your notifications.